Yes, I am on a journey to being a lifestyle content creator at the tender age of 32, about to turn 33. Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Justine. I am an artist and content creator, and I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome to my channel. So, if you've been following my YouTube channel, I have been posting videos about going to creator events in Georgia. I wanted to give, as I continue to grow in being a lifestyle content creator, because I am an artist, a digital artist, and that's my company name, Winnie Weston. If you don't follow it, follow it. I am also trying to expand beyond my art, right? So I'm trying to showcase my life, just show my life and romanticize my life and share my life and make money from it. And so I really want to be a lifestyle content creator. That's just like, I love doing it. And the cool thing is being an artist, I get to do a little bit of that. I was already doing content creator things. Um, because when I work with brands, not only do they focus on my art or I create art for them, but also at the same time, they usually, have me record some content for it, me creating the art or me talking about my journey in becoming a digital artist. And so I already had a foot in the door of content creation, but now I'm trying to put both my feet, okay, in content creation because it's just a cool thing, like brands that you already use, that you already are using in your everyday. Yes, creating content for them. That is so cool to me. I already have a foot in the door, but I'm trying to put both feet in the door while also keeping my art together. So I am on this journey. So if you follow my YouTube, and if you don't follow my YouTube, what are you doing? Please follow it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are growing steadily on it. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube is that girl. You really can't play around with her. Okay, you got to be faithful to her. But YouTube is definitely a journey and growing, and I'm happy to do so. But definitely subscribe to my channel. Anyway, so I wanted to do a video about my journey in becoming a lifestyle content creator and what I've learned so far. So the top things that have helped me in content creating, because yeah, y'all, I'm trying to get paid for being me. Like that's just point blank period. I'm trying to get paid for romanticizing my life, for sharing my life, like for using products that I already use in my home. Like I'm trying to, do we see each other on that? Do we see each other? Because that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, what has helped me in my journey so far is a couple of things. So this will be a quick video. Stay for the whole video especially if you are a creator, content creator, if you're into content creation, if you're thinking about content creation, if you're scared to join content creation or UGC, which is user generated content. Stay for this whole video because I will be saying exactly what has been helping me so far. Number one, just a little bit of a background about me. Um, I am a digital artist. I was a talent recruiter for The Atlantic uh, before 2020. And around the time when 2020 did happen, my grandfather passed away. I was super close to him. And I just was feeling like, oh, I just feel too corporate America. I'm an art girl, okay? I feel like I should be doing art things. And slowly but surely, I did transition. Actually, not slowly but surely. It felt slowly, but it felt very fast. I ended up leaving my job, resigning from as a talent recruiter and going full time into being a digital artist. So I've been able to work with brands like Adobe, L'Oreal, Olipop, Target. I currently still have a notebook in Target. So I've been able to do some amazing, amazing things and have amazing opportunities. And, through the art that I create. In that, I always had my one foot in digital art and one foot in content creating because I did realize there's something about pairing the two that really solidify a brand for me. And so I wanted to make sure that I was working on that. I always liked sharing my life, romanticizing my life, being a digital artist, being a wife, being a sister, a daughter, whatever it is, right? A friend. And um, so I've always had one foot in and out. And now I really realize the importance of having both feet in both if you can. I know that's a made up thing, but both feet in both, okay? I'm still doing my digital art, of course, but I am also expanding my brand and going more into my life beyond the art of it all. With that being said, concentrating on that is new for me. It's even though I had a foot in the door, a foot in it, it's still new for me. So, what I realized is that number one, what really matters is doing research, right? So, the way I start, it's researching, it's looking at content creators who I connect with, who I love their content, I love their editing style, I like what they're talking about. I kind of feel like they are similar to me, type of thing. Or if they're different from me, that's also great too, because I learn how to film certain different things that are different from me, but it can still help my content, right? So doing research, going on TikTok, going on Instagram Reels, going on YouTube Shorts, and just scrolling and seeing like, oh man, I like that creator. Like, let me support her. Let me support him. Let me build that community and also learn from them. I'm not saying take what they're doing and you replicating it. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that number one, having someone to possibly aspire to is also good. But number two, having someone who's doing what you want to do and seeing how they do it, right? Sometimes people drop gems on how they get in contact with brands, how they reach out to brands, how they film this and that, how they make more storage on their phone or their camera, right? So that is always good to do. So that's kind of what I started with, just looking at that. Number two, creating a content calendar because this is a full time thing. Okay. Like, this is a serious matter when you're talking about filming your life, posting consistently. Even if you were the type of person who you were like, "Oh, I just want to post once a week." It's like that's still you still have to actively film. You still have to have content to post every week, right? Also, what has helped me is be consistent. So even if I don't want to show up, and I do understand it's hard to show up, y'all. It really is hard. I've had four people in my life pass from February. My nana, my husband's grandmother, and two great aunts of mine have passed. And they felt very whoa, like huh? So it's been difficult. And also at the same time, keeping up with my digital art, job work and then also I was in school for the Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women program. So a lot going on. And so I understand not always wanting to be in the camera and show your face and be, huh, hi, 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 hi. But at the same time, I will say this. When I did not feel like filming, there are times when I will see if I can take old content and refurbish it. Or I would see if, hey, if I can just do a quick check in of like, hey, y'all, this is what's going on with me. No makeup on, no nothing. Like, this is just what it is. And I honestly think sometimes those are the best videos and they do so well because people feel like, oh, wow, like I feel connected to her. I feel like I understand, girl. Like I'm with you, girl. Like, yeah, it's been a struggle, girl. I realize that people want authenticity. So if you could show up in those ways, It doesn't always have to be in the makeup and the hair pristine and the perfect outfit. It doesn't always have to be like that. So I realized that for myself, challenging myself to show up and show who I really am and be authentic. And that has helped me to be consistent for sure. For sure. One thing I am working on though is at least looking decent through like every day. When you work from home, you kind of don't have an incentive to always get out of the sweats or the pajamas. Like you could get ready, but you could put your pajamas right back on or put some sweats on or not always take the headscarf off, like take the bonnet off. So I'm realizing that that would help me. So that's something that I'm going to actively really try to work on is getting ready every morning, at least having a top on that I can film in so that if I don't always want to just show up, looking crusted and busted, which I think is fine, but if I don't always want to show up like that and I do want to just feel better about the day, start the day better, I realize I have to challenge myself to actually look presentable every day, even though I work from home, like I still have to look presentable, right? So that's something I am challenging myself on. But I think that would help me to be even more consistent. Um, and actually like the stuff that I film and feel comfortable putting it out there. Even though, like I said before, look, okay, no makeup on. It looked like a pajama set on. That's what you're getting for today. But I do want to challenge myself a little bit more in that. Another thing that I've learned is that not everybody's going to support you. And this was hard for me to learn because I am the type of person where I am like, heart it, love it, like it, comment, share it, repost it. Like, I'm doing all the things for my people. Or even if you just become a possible potential my people, I'm still going to do support you. I'm realizing working on my Instagram, my lifestyle page for Instagram, I'm realizing that people who have known me for a long time, some people do support, some people do not. And they see it. I see that they viewed the story or whatever it is, and they still choose not to like, comment, share, say none of it. I really had a hard time with that because I was just like, why? Like, I am the type where I'm a girl's girl. Like, I do that for people. But I realize not everybody's like me, and that's fine. I also realize this. Some people, they want to see the result. And that's sad to me, but that's just how it is, right? I had to push past that. I had to push past the, man, like they just want to look at what I do. They don't want to support me in it though. Like that sucks. But I realized that some people have to see it in order to get it. And then by that time, it's too late. Cues, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Cue that because that's really what it is. Then I also realized, like, yes, there's a group of people who don't do that. But then there's a group of people who do support me hands down. Like they are fans of Justine. And that is my parents, my sisters, my husband, like my cousin, my aunt, like my church family. Like there's like some friends, friends, family, friends, all there's some people who are like, y'all ride for me. And so I realized I have to shift my focus onto those people because the other people, they don't matter. Even if I do blow up or whatever, you see some success, it's too late. You're not like, okay. And I realized that I had to realize that with Winnie Weston because Winnie Weston, it was the same thing. I was like, when I started Winnie Weston's page, I was like, oh my gosh, please follow, like, da 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 da. I would really appreciate the follow, the share. Child, those people did not do that. Some people did not do that until they saw Winnie Weston was connected to a big brand. Okay. So I'm kind of having to remember that. And it's a little bit more challenging. Well, it kind of feels the same because either way you feel like you're putting yourself out there. Either way you feel you're just out here trying. And that's hard. And I'm realizing, oh man, I have to learn that again. I have to learn it's okay to try because it leads you to such great things. So I had to really have a real talk with myself because I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing. Like, it's, oh my gosh. Like, I'm showing myself doing my laundry. Like, what? This is embarrassing. At the end of the day, okay, I got to keep on going. I can't, I have to. What did Beyonce say? Your fears can't go where you're headed. They can't. They cannot. Shout out to Black is King by Beyonce because they cannot. And I have this vision of where I want my brand to continue to grow and where I want it to go. And that involves content creation, that involves lifestyle content creation, right? So I can't be scared. I ain't no punk, like I'm gonna look like I'm trying. And so I had to realize that. So I had to learn that. Another thing that I had to learn was sometimes it can be annoying when you take time to edit a video and it takes forever and then you post it and then only 5 people like it and it showed to like 100 views, 100 people. And you're just like, oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I give up. Like, I'm going to stop content creation. Like maybe it's not meant to be. And I realized that me tracking the metrics, it's great, but also it can hinder me because then I feel like I don't have the gratification. Therefore, what I'm doing is a waste of time. And it's not a waste of time. When I get discouraged by the numbers, then I want to stop. And so, what has helped me is number one, editing my stuff very quickly, like doing as much as I can, but not taking a long time. Because if I take a long time, I'm going to regret taking a long time and I'm going to be mad that y'all didn't like it or it wasn't viewed. And then I'm going to all of a sudden feel bad, discouraged, and I'm going to stop. So I was like, you know what? If you can edit fast and try your best and then put it out, if it doesn't get the views, then you're kind of like, well, I mean, I didn't take a lot of time on it anyway, so joke's on you. That has helped me in getting my content out faster. What also has helped me is after I post it, I just say, like, even if it has 90 views, I'll just be like, hey, I was consistent. So that's a check for me. Not a physical, money check, but that's a, you know, good job. Like you were consistent. And one brick is just one brick, but multiple bricks over the course of time will lead to a brick wall, which can lead to a brick house. Like it can lead to a lot. And I have to remind myself that every day. Like when you show up every day, when you're posting every day, or whatever your posting schedule is that you are remaining consistent in, every day you are building upon something that will lead to something else that will lead to where you want to be. And I have to remind myself of that. So I've been trying to really focus on that. And also, what I've been learning is that, there are content creators on different platforms that do share how they connect with brands, that share how they film, that share how they get into creator events, right? And so recently, I have been trying to build my community down here in Georgia. We're coming up on 2 years being here. And, when I started Winnie Weston, it was during the pandemic. So everything was online. I never really had to connect physically with anybody. Yes, I connect with people online and they're my online friends, but like not, in person. And so I realized like, man, I really want to build that community down here because Georgia, I started to notice, okay, like they really do have a lot of opportunities for creatives down here. Let me tap in. So happy I started to because, and I'm still new to tapping in. I'm not trying to say that I know everything. I'm still very, very, very new to tapping in. But I realized that there are really some great people who are sending the links for opportunities or events. So I say just start talking to people, connecting with people, truly trying to build a genuine community because it is so helpful to have other creators who y'all see each other, right? So that has been helpful that I'm realizing that I need and I really do appreciate. So, those are the things that I have learned so far. I'll keep on updating you guys on what I've learned and what I still do, what I don't do now. And yes, come back for part two because I'm going to have a part two. Okay, bye.